Let's now talk about faith. Faith is different to belief. You could consider faith to be belief plus, or supercharged belief, if you will. You see a lot of belief in the Abrahamic religions, monotheic religion, where the belief is, yes, we believe in a supreme God. Belief requires, as we had said before, obedience, or following the rules, essentially, of that. And that's what we see with primarily the Jewish side of it, which was the base. The basis then became the base of the Christian religion. Now, the Christian religion is unique in that it embodies this thing called faith. What have they really done there? Well, they've taken, certainly, belief, but what they've added to that is something inside, something from the gut, if you want to call it that. They took Aristotle's concept of spirit, the inner essence of the being, and they included that in it. So not only do you have an obedience to following the rules, but now you've got a feel-good component of something within, something spiritual. And of course that's one of the key things that we see in the Christian religion, is this sense of innerness. Not only do you believe, but you feel it inside. And that faith is that, gives you that tremendous feeling of warmth, certainly a sense of belonging within the community, but also a sense of comfort. Now, if you look historically, things were rough for people throughout the last couple of thousand years. The what Karl Marx referred to as the proletariat, the working class, people had it pretty rough throughout. Consider the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages, the Industrial Revolution, and all of that. People had it rough. So the idea that if you genuinely can embrace, have this faith, it'll make you not only feel good about now, but you're feeling good because something positive is going to happen to you in the future. There'll be a better place for you in the future, a life after death. And it kind of helps deal with this yuckiness that you might be feeling on a day-to-day basis now, drudging through. Karl Marx wrapped it up. He said religion, and I think he was specifically referring to the Christian religion, and probably really was talking to this thing we're calling faith, as the opiate of the people. He wasn't bashing Christianity, he wasn't bashing religion. He actually was being somewhat sympathetic. What he was saying was, life is darn rough for the worker out there, for the average person, the serf, the man on the street, the worker in the factory, whatever. And just like you go to the doctor and receive an opiate, it makes you feel better. It's not going to solve the problem, and it makes you feel better. He was saying religion filled that same role for people. It made them feel better, made them easier to go on with life. And that's what he always took. So it was really a piece of sympathy. Unfortunately, it's taken out of context by so many different people. But that's where we are now. So you have faith. Christians have this faith. Faith isn't based on anything rational. In fact, it's probably based on something highly irrational, that you're not going to die or you're going to return. But if you can embody that, if you can absorb that, if you can internalize that, my gosh, you're going to feel good. And that's really where that spectrum might come. Now, you may have on one end of it, you'll have the hardcore believers, Christians, who probably aren't watching this anyway. But those people that genuinely believe that, and they feel good, and they have that sense of comfort as a result of it. A lot of people in this middle section where they're, gosh, it would be great to have that sense of comfort. How can I get there? And they struggle and crawl, and they go to the priests and they attend the masses, and some of them may be able to achieve it. Many of them, it just isn't working for me. And then, of course, people on the other end saying, we're not going to deal with any of that, it's a bunch of silliness. Not critical of anybody where they are along that, but those people in the middle and the people towards that end, I present myself as an example of something. I don't have faith, I don't believe in things, I use the scientific method and I question everything, but I have a sense of serenity. And that's really what I'm talking about here, is that you can do the faith bit, have that sense of comfort. Great if you can accomplish that. If that isn't going to work for you, but you're looking for that sense of inner serenity, listen to what I'm going to be talking about over this and the next few of the videos and what I'm writing about, and see if this existential humanism may be something that works for you too.